to another edition of Coach's Corner, brought to you by Fats Cafe. I'm your host, Katelyn Grisillo, and joining me today from the volleyball team is Coach Cox. Thank you for joining me today, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, congratulations on your team's first ever #1 seeding going into regional play. It's very exciting.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
And what does that mean for your team going into the tournament this weekend?
I'm hoping that it gives us, some advantages. I mean, we're at home, and as a #1 seed, you're expected to win.
Mm-hmm.
Your matchups as far as your seeding goes are supposed to help you, but at this level, there's 8 really solid volleyball teams going to be here this weekend. So, we just have to show up and take care of business.
Okay, now first y'all square off against Erskine.
Mm-hmm.
What are your expectations for that game? What do you know about them?
Erskine is playing very well right now. They won their conference. And their conference is pretty strong overall. I don't think they get the credit that they deserve. A few of the teams that are in that league, but they're a very dangerous team with a lot of talent. And we go out and execute and take care and play with good ball control. We should be fine. We just have to go out and play our A game.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in the national tournament, you can't show up and have a bad day and expect to move on.
Right.
So, we're not taking anybody lightly. They're the 8th seed, but everybody in this tournament's good.
Right.
So
and it helps having it at home, of course.
absolutely,
Home crowd.
yeah. We have the late game and should have a good crowd and should be fun.
Okay, now in hopes that we advance forward, what are your thoughts on the other potential foes in the region that we could go up against?
We would match up with the winner of the Carson-Newman-Armstrong game. We have beaten Carson-Newman 3-0 here earlier this year, and we've beaten Armstrong twice. So, that's the confidence thing going into that second round is it will be pretty high. We like the way we match up with all those teams. For us, we're playing against ourselves more than anybody else. We know what we need to do to win, and we have the ball control, we have the defense. If we click on all cylinders offensively, we'll be right there in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't, we'll be in a long war. So that's kind of been the trend. The only matches we've had our only losses have come from some offensive lapses.
Right.
So
now, who are the Peach Belt teams aside from us and Armstrong that have made it into this tournament?
Us, Armstrong, Lander, and Flagler.
Okay.
So having 4 teams from the Peach Belt this year in the regional is it shows. Basically
Strong
shows that we
conference.
have the strongest conference in the region. We have the most teams in the regional,
Definitely.
and those are all 4 just super teams. I'd love to see a semifinal with nothing but Peach Belt teams.
Absolutely.
It doesn't really matter who we play, but it would show a lot for our conference if that happens.
Definitely.
So.
Now, it doesn't hurt to have 2 all-conference players on your team, and Ashley Diedrich and Katie Tillman. Can you talk to us a little bit about their play?
Doesn't hurt. No, it doesn't hurt at all. It's a very good thing. Those 2 are just, Ashley's coming off of back-to-back Player of the Year awards in the conference, and it's just, I'm hoping she can just have a really stellar postseason and, end her senior year the right way, and hopefully get to go back and play in Florida a few more rounds, where she's from. She have a huge Ashley Diedrich fan club if we play in Tampa.
Everyone
with her
in
being
pink
from
headbands.
Orlando. Yeah, she's just right down the road. Her hometown is just right there close. So it would be fun to get a shot to go down there and get her closer to home playing. And she's just had a stellar career. She's one of those players that you just she came here and has developed and turned into just a beast. And everybody in the league, has to contend with her, and everybody in the league is happy she's graduating.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not,
right?
Because she's pretty much, you can't replace a kid like that. It's almost impossible. I'm hoping she'll go play overseas, and she has the ability to do that. It's just fun to have her on our side for a little bit longer here.
Absolutely.
A few more games. But and then Katie is, she is just playing defensively, reading, and just playing unbelievable. She is fun to watch defensively. She does some amazing things. She reads the court so well. There's nothing that goes down near her.
Right.
So
very scrappy player.
And we've got numerous players that are doing those same things.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of kids that are in the zone and playing well, and that's what it takes to get to where we are. We just got to keep it rolling.
Okay. Now, is there anyone specifically on your squad that you expect to step up this weekend going into region play?
I'm hoping everybody steps up, you know.
Right.
I mean, this is the postseason. This is a national tournament. This is what you play all year for. You know, I mean, I'd like to see some people really get hot. You know, like Ashley Lind for us has been up and down. But I know she is one of our best hitters overall, and I'd like to see her get hot this week. And she's had a pretty good week in practice, and you know she struggled with some injuries, and you know been back and forth. But you know I'm hoping that this will be a really good week for her to come out and play well. You know I'm hoping our middles continue to do what they've been doing, both from a blocking and hitting standpoint. We just need to fire on all cylinders. You know, I know Taylor Stratton has had won some huge points for us this year, and I want to have her see her come out and have a huge game. Julia Forster has, you know, as a sophomore, has just matured so much on the court and is doing a super job offensively for us and puts up a huge block on the left side. You know, I mean, defensively, all of our defensive players that we have back there between Sean and Danielle and Katie and Monica are just, I mean, they're passing exceptionally well. They're in a nice zone, you know, service wise. You know, just if we can keep everybody going, you know,
Got a solid group
setting,
to work with.
I mean, we do. We've got a lot of options. We're a multi-dimensional team, and that's what makes us. That's gotten us to where we are. Is we've been able to have a lot of different weapons and you know some diversity in what we do. We don't just set the ball to one or two people. So you know that makes us hard to scout and hard to play against. So. You should know that from basketball. You got 5 people that can score. It's hard to defend all 5.
Yes, sir.
So,
now going into this weekend, what would you say will be your message to your team in preparation?
Just come out and have fun and work hard and play hard. Because I mean, if you don't get up for these games, you're not breathing.
Okay.
You know, I mean, this is a national tournament. You know, got to keep them focused. I think for us, momentum and jumping out to a lead early is really the most important thing for us. When we have done that traditionally this season, we have rolled through some really good teams. We have had some exceptional games when we show up and win that first game with a good margin and just play steady. You know, just steady, consistent volleyball. It's more about mental, consistent focus for us this weekend more than anything, because everybody's playing with a little nerves. You're in a national tournament, but you know, just I'm gonna try and just keep them calm and keep them focused and just have some fun and play aggressive. If we do that, the rest will take care of itself.
That's all I can ask for. Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, Coach, and encourage everyone else to come out and support our team. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Yes, sir. That wraps up another edition of Coach's Corner, brought to you by That's Cafe with Coach Cox. I'm your host, Katelyn Grisillo. Thank you for watching.